Hello, card floppers. Welcome to One Pack Retro, where we open one pack of trading cards from throughout gaming history. And this month is the 35th? No, 30th. There we go. 30th anniversary of On the Edge, which is a card game based on the role-playing game Over the Edge. So every Friday this month, we will be going on the edge and looking at this interesting little card game. So, I don't know if it says a story on the back here. Yeah, here we go. On the Edge is a trading card game of surreal conspiracies. So, look at that thing. There we go. Which was kind of different from everything else that was coming out. Everything else was like trying to be a magic clone. Fantasy or maybe sci-fi, but it was trying to emulate Magic the Gathering. Two or more players adopt the roles of anti-arch conspirators, vying to dominate the strange Mediterranean island of Alamarja. Cards representing the people and tools that this conspirator uses may be common, uncommon, or rare, and are numbered for collecting. Which was like before anyone else did that. Yeah. So Atlas Games is the one that published the role-playing game, and the card game was different. Alright. So the rules are kind of simple. You have three rows. You have an attack row, you have a defense row, you have a resource row. Resource, self-explanatory. And you put cards in there, you put character cards in those rows depending on what they would be. And we'll get to it as we go along. Also explain other cards like whammies, wiretap, whammy, which is an instant, you play it automatically. Cloak, view another player's hand. That's all you do. Disinformation, whammy. Pop one secret. Pop is discard. So, oh yeah, fair warning. Some of this art can be interesting, so be warned. Fury! It's also a whammy. This is usually what the cost would be, if the card costs something. This one does not. Target active character must attack immediately. This attack may be in addition to an attack normally allowed against one player's team. If there are no legal defenders available, target is cracked. Target is cranked, which is tapping. Alright, now we have a character. Simon Yin, I guess? Yeah. Physical bodyguard. He costs 3 resource. He has attack of 5, defense of 6, and if he generated resources, that number would be there. Human, Cheryl. Martyr for Cheryl D'Albanin. He is Cheryl D'Albanin's bodyguard. Oh, that's all you need to know. Loot, whammy. Transfer 1 gear from popped combatant to non-popped combatant. Play anytime immediately after combat. It's not grave robbing if the victim isn't buried yet. Well, that's true. We got Psychic Flux, a whammy. Pop 1 psychic gear or condition, play anytime. Ransom, whammy. Play anytime to cancel a kidnap or hostage condition as it is called. So, there's a magic bullet for you. Play on your turn only to pop an existing kidnap or hostage condition. Bitter and Herb. Mutant Bartender. Cost 1 attack, 2 defense, 1 resource. Well, you pull resources. The main goal of the game is to have well, depending on how many people are playing, depends on what you need. If you're doing 2-player, you need 25 influence. So, +1 pull to call mutants. Crank to control any mutant. Cannot be attacked by mutants. Because he owns a bar where everyone knows your name. Unexpected difficulties. That'll do it. It's a whammy. Pop 1 fringe. Gear. Pop 1 fringe gear or condition. Play anytime. And finally, Oppenheimer's contracts. It's actually a resource, so it would go into your resource row. Cost 0, obviously. Fringe, non-influence pull only. Non-influence pull only. +1 to call fringe cards. Which is funny because we got something that destroys fringe cards. So yeah. I don't know. I didn't really get much out of this. I got a bunch of whammies. No whammies, all whammies. So I guess I'll just go through, do the fun down rundown. Yeah, I mean, if you're building a fringe deck, that's the one thing to have. Again, that's a magic bullet, but then again, I don't know how many cards are fringe or to begin with. Because, I mean, fringe is a keyword, obviously, so I don't know how useful that is. If you're playing mutants, that one's a really good one to have. Control, I think, is, yeah. Again, magic bullet. You know, if your opponent is playing that, then it works. Otherwise, it's just sitting in your hand. Same thing. Well, I guess Psychic would probably be pretty strong in this setting, so it might be common. I don't know what the rarity system is. That one works, especially if you have an opponent that has a pretty good gear, or you want to save one of your gears. So yeah, that works pretty well. He'd be good in the defense. He would be good in the defense row, which is that one. So I don't know what martyr means in this. I know what it means, but I don't know what it means in this game. That's pretty funny, especially if like someone is a low attack. You can use Fury on them. So, pop a secret. That's all you really need to do. That is pretty good. I mean, helps you plan your strategies, view another player's hand. And I'm probably going to say that is the MVP, because I have no idea the rarity of any of this. And like I said, most of them seem like magic bullet cards. So, that is On the Edge, the Unlimited Edition. Like I said, everything I've read has said it just came out October of this year. They didn't say what day or whatever. So we're just going to go through the entire set, the entire series, over the course of October. So expect more as we go along. But until then, I'll see you tomorrow. Have a retrotastic day.